Native Americans need to move back to India. You hear that, Nate? You're not welcome here. We don't like your kind around here. Go back to your home country. What the heck is pooping H2Os and roller bros alike? I'm your guide, Q. Welcome to r/insane people Facebook. And to balance out the insanity, at the end of this video, we're going to look at some old people Facebook to add some wholesomeness to all of this craziness that we're going to be looking into. Let's just dive right inside of this cringe. I ran into an old friend from high school this summer. When I found out he is a pilot, I locked my arm in his and said, "You're my new best friend." Just throwing it out there. If you come up to me, lock your arm in mine, and say you're my new best friend, I am not even going to be your acquaintance in the future. Then I said, "Here's why. I'm a flat earther. Is Earth flat or is it a ball?" He said, "Well, it looks flattish." I said, "Okay, well, there's a lot of arguing and debating. Sphere believers always ask why more pilots don't say the Earth is flat." He pulled me aside and whispered, "We took an oath, and if we break it, we lose our pilot's license." I whispered back, "Thank you. Out of respect, I will never say his name. You can believe me or call me a liar. It makes zero difference to me. Some things are true if you believe it or not." So you're telling me that this esteemed pilot took an oath to not expose the truth of the Earth being flat, and he immediately breaks it because some unstable person from high school comes up and locks arms with him. Did you guys skip off into the sunset and say we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz after that? Like, who locks arms with another person? This is freaking me out.
Hey, I understand you are Japanese, but you do have white privilege and are white, and you changing your name to an Asian name is not very appropriate unless given to you by an Asian family to begin with.
My Japanese mom gave me my name. So my only guess is that the person that posed that question did not think that Japan was a part of Asia, and they're 100% right. I mean, Asia is clearly a continent, and Japan is an island. They're two different things. Come on, check your white privilege at the door, Japanese people. This dude has been calling my bar to check the cameras because he asked a girl to put her number in his phone, and she Venmo'd herself $2,000. Drunk bitches are genius. She's the hero we need. My president, our president. Why is this being applauded, LOL? This is literally a federal offense, like with real prison time.
Yeah, you annoyed me by asking for my number, so I think taking the equivalent of 6 2/3 Nintendo Switches from you is appropriate reparations.
So this person takes a picture of some young men walking down the street. Already creepy, but it gets much worse. So earlier today, I see a gang walking around in broad daylight. A group of thugs walking around a neighborhood they do not belong in. I follow them in my car for about 15 to 20 minutes, and when they noticed me, I called the police to let them know there was a group of men, possibly armed, looking for houses to break into. The cops show up, search them all, and didn't find the weapons they had probably hidden in the bushes and let them go. So if anyone's house gets broken into, thank the police department. And the award for most likely to be George Zimmerman 2.0 goes to this dumb bitch. Oh my god, congratulations, you've earned it. You see, Timmy, the difference is that I went to medical school and your mom went to Google, so who you gonna trust? You see, Timmy, I went to medical school where my textbooks were written by Big Pharma and I received biased education. I also get monetarily compensated for having a high percentage of my patients vaccinated. Your mom spent years researching peer-reviewed articles, looking at reports on VAERS, and actually reading vaccine package inserts I've never seen. Who are you going to trust?
Yep, 17 years versus 4 years, I win, and I do no more.
The most concerning thing is that this woman thinks it only takes 4 years to become a medical doctor. And this is like a huge problem with all of these anti-vaxxers and even like essential oils MLMs, is that they alienate all modern medicine, so it's impossible to argue with them. Like, if you believe in modern medicine, you go against everything they believe in, so there's no middle ground to meet on or any way to convince them otherwise. I wouldn't trust NASA. And the Earth is flat, right? There are documents from NASA that talk about the Earth being a plane. So you just said you wouldn't trust NASA, but now we're trying to validate your claim by documents from NASA. You didn't think this one through, did you?
No, you don't understand. The documents that I'm talking about were based off of independent research done by a NASA whistleblower who was coincidentally murdered weeks after his departure from the organization.
Yeah, I think it's totally okay if you decide not to have kids. Maybe deep down you know that you're an ugly, stupid piece of shit or whatever. My problem is people who say, "Oh, the world is ending. I'd never bring kids into this terrible world." I bet your parents would be sad that you're such a pathetic loser who gives up when things get hard. I just don't understand why this person's taking such an aggressive stance here. I mean, if you want to have kids, have kids. If you don't want to have kids, don't have kids. I feel like the more pathetic, loserish thing to do would be to trust somebody on Facebook's opinion over your own opinions on having children. Like, where is this person coming from? I want overpopulation to continue at an alarming rate. Everybody needs to have children. It's a requirement now. I'm sick of people thinking deodorant is optional. I'm sick of people thinking that they can judge others on a normal bodily function and that the only way that they can be accepted is to wear something that is harmful / poisonous to your body just because some men in the 1880s decided bodily odor was no longer acceptable. Bitch, you stink. IDK, bro. Like, I know where this girl's coming from. As a society, as humans, like, we've become less accepting of body odor because it's annoying and it smells bad, and it's been happening way before the 1880s, just for the record. But, like, I know that when I get out of the shower, and even if I've scrubbed the skin off of my armpits, there's still a smell there, and I don't want to share it with everybody, so I slap on some deodorant. My mom rant of the day. So I was at Walmart with my family today, oldest to youngest, Daniel, Joseph, Harper, Abigail, Ethan, and Sophia. Anyway, Sophia was in the cart where babies belong, and I had Ethan and Abby connected to their child leashes, which were connected to my purse. So Daniel was pushing David, my gorgeous hubby, in his wheelchair and just decided to stop and walk away. So then Joseph said he didn't want to crease his new shoes. Boys will be boys. That's like the weirdest use of that phrase ever. So David said he'll push himself. Guess the what? This paraplegic wad ran over my foot with his stupid ass chair. So I dumped his ass out of the chair. Hashtag no regrets. Hashtag badass. Hashtag cool mom. Hashtag loving wife. Daniel and his legs that don't work. This is why I'm not putting out, and I hope he knows that. We're all banned from Walmart now, but it was worth it. I would pay $100,000 to see this thing play out live. Oh my god, what a spectacle this must have been. So you're just a loving wife dumping your paraplegic husband out of his chair? And I really hope that your children looked at you like the monster that you are while they were helping him back into his wheelchair, and you were just sitting there basking in your own glory. I was just informed by my son this morning that they are going to be testing his vision and hearing at school today. I did not receive notification of this at all from the elementary school or any of the other schools. When I called his school to ask, they told me they sent out a robocall at the beginning of the school year where parents can opt out. How many people actually respond to robocalls? This is ridiculous. I take my son to his primary care physician as needed and to an optometrist. He doesn't need to be tested at school. Then was told that I need to notify his teacher. Parents need to be asked and informed before procedures are done on their children at school. A robocall is not acceptable. If anyone else feels that parents should be informed in writing and have a signed consent, please contact Mr. Guy that wants people to be able to test their children's hearing and sight without having to spend money. Vision or hearing exams at school. That seems like a really good service, being able to provide that to a kid for free without them having to spend money to go to their optometrist or their primary care physician. And then the fact that you feel personally wronged by receiving what you call a robocall, an automated message about this whole situation. Like, you expect the school to use valuable resources on individually calling each parent about a very, very basic thing that has happened since, like, the beginning of public school. I don't know if it's happened since the beginning of public schools, but I remember personally in elementary school receiving these tests and not thinking twice about it. But if you really had a problem with it, why don't you just listen to the automated message like a responsible parent and then respond to it? Don't just hang up when you realize it's automated. And also, I was very concerned when I saw 159 reactions, but luckily the majority are laughing reactions, so I feel like most people are on the same page as us on this one. All right, let's restore some faith in humanity by switching from insane people Facebook to old people Facebook for the end of this video. Not what I planned. 5 stars. My son died the first day we arrived. We, however, found peace staying there. 5 stars. Your son will die the first day every time, but, you know, this place is so sick. You'll just be cool with it. Okay, this is incredibly adorable. When my grandfather has to log into Facebook, he creates a new account instead. Today is his birthday, and then it shows like 5 different accounts. And if I were this guy's grandson, I would wish him a happy birthday on every single account and give him a call and shoot him a text and write him a letter in the mail.
Good morning, my sweet summer child. Is this available?
Yes, it is. Are you interested?
No.
This is like for an official PlayStation gaming chair, too. Like, what is this grandma doing? How old will you be in the year 2050?
I will be dead.
Can we please get this woman cryogenically frozen and then wake her up in 2050 just to prove this Facebook comment wrong? So the original poster here works at Chick-fil-A, and I guess this customer looked up his name and then found his dad's Facebook and posted this.
Hello, Bill. I wanted to let you know that your son is exceptional. I have been to Chick-fil-A 2 different times when he provided customer service. His attentiveness and manners were amazing. That does not happen by accident. Job well done by you and your wife.
This just warms my heart. I don't even have anything funny to say, but I just love this. Hey, if you want to come hang out live, I'm going to be going live on Twitch tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to be watching some To Catch a Predator, Cringe videos, looking at some Reddit posts and stuff. It's going to be a grand old time, and I'd like to see you there. So twitch.tv/yourqueue, as in the queue that belongs to you, will be in the description, and hopefully the comments down below if I remember to do that. Also in the description will be all of my equipment, affiliate links for those sorts of things if you're interested in having the same quality that Q-Star has, even though my mic quality is kind of low, but it's just because I don't know how to use it properly. But anyway, have a great day. I will see you very soon. I hope you have a fantastic time with whatever you're doing. I hope you're drinking more water and skating on to the best of your abilities. I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Great day. Ha.